Okay, so I'm just in the process of starting my accurate planning drawings, and I've got the product here, and this is a product drawing that I've borrowed from a student, and I'm going to use this as the basis of my example. Now, this is my actual final screenshot that I'm about to make, and I decided because this product has a drawer in it, it would be a good idea in one of the assembled views to show it with the drawer. So on a Mac, I'm doing Command Shift 4, and I've got my drawing zoomed in as far as possible so I get the best possible quality. And I'm just going to go a little bit bigger than I want just to make sure. If you're using a PC, you're going to have to use the snip tool. Just search for that and then use it. It works pretty much similar to this. I'm going to drag the area I want, takes a picture, and then I can move to my Google Doc where I'm going to start my accurate planning drawing. Now, what I want to do is have my drawings, or my screenshots, kind of different sizes and sort of overlapping on the page, so it looks as good as possible. So, in order to do that, if you do insert image, it's not going to work very well. But what you should do instead, in order to get that right, is insert drawing, and I'm going to choose a new drawing. And then it gives me this area where I can freely move my images around without any restrictions. So I'm going to put in some pictures, and I can put in more at a time. And if I go to my desktop, I've already got some screenshots that I took today, so I'm actually going to see if I can't actually put them all in at once. So I'm going to have to put them in one at a time, but I'm only going to put 3 in anyway, so there's my first one, and that's my drawing. Now if I want to edit this, all I've got to do is double click it again, which I want to do anyway, and I need to add another image or two. So I'm going to choose that one as my next one, because I know that's the main view that I want. And that's that one, and then I'm going to have one more, which is a view from behind. So I'm going to add another image, and I'm pretty sure that's that second one there. So I've got, this is my view from behind. I've got a view from the front, which we'll look at in a second, and I've got a view with the drawer open. So first of all, of course, because these are all very big, I've got to make some space. So I'm going to double click, and first of all change the size so that it's the size I want it to be. I actually want this to be fairly small, just to so people have an impression of what it looks like, and then I'm going to crop it so I'm showing only what's necessary. Let's crop that like that for us to start with, and then double click again so I can get the other corner, because that was a little bit out of the way just for that moment there. And then once I've done with cropping and editing, I can hit the enter key, and there I've got that like that. Now with this one, I want to just only reduce its size because that's my main image, so I don't want to do much at all with that. I just want that to be kind of the center point of my image. And then with this one at the back, I want to also reduce that in size. And what I also want to do is I want to have this so that the front of this isn't overlapping it. So there's an easy way to do that. And if I hold down my control key and click on that image, I can choose order, bring to front, which will bring that to the front. And then I can make it as big as I can so that it's as visible as possible without actually distracting or detracting, should I say, from the main image. Okay, so now I've got a variety of different images of my product from different angles, so there's nothing that can be hidden. People looking at this can see, okay, this is what the product looks like, and from every different angle. And the only thing I want to do now is, just to make everything look better, I'm going to select them all and I'm going to put a line around the outside, and that's this color, a border. I'm going to make it just one shade away from black, and I want to make it 2 pixels instead of 1. And there I have a real nice looking selection of different views of my product. And when I save and close, my front page of my product looks like that. Now I can make it a little bigger, and what I can also do is double click on it and go back into editing and just squeeze them together a little bit, maybe do even that, so that the whole thing together is a little bit narrower. Okay, maybe switch those over so that the smaller image is here, so the whole overall effect is not so wide. And the reason why I want it to be not so wide, okay, that's fine. The reason why I want it to be not so wide is because that gives me then the opportunity to drag it out and make it bigger on my page. Okay, and that is my assembled view for my accurate planning drawings. Now I'm going to see if I can drag that, what happens if I drag that down a little bit off the page. You can see then it gets kind of cropped out at the bottom, and I'm not sure if there's any way for me to do that. There does seem to be like a restriction on the size of the overall drawing in your document. So you can see here where the little black, where the little grey and white square pattern ends. That's the furthest distance you can get from to the outside. So that's how to put an image in, or how to put a drawing in with multiple images. And just to remind you again, you need to do insert drawing excuse me, instead of inserting images. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope that helps. Talk to you later.